Hi, I'm Matt Malone, and this is my top 3 favorite tracks on iRacing. Now, if you've hung out on the live stream, you guys probably know my short list of favorite tracks, but we're just gonna kick it right off. One of my favorite tracks of all time. I hold it near and dear to my heart. I've run thousands of laps here. It's none other than Mount Panorama in Bathurst, Australia. Let's take a look. Bathurst is one of the most iconic racetracks in all of motorsports, and there's a lot of reasons for that. It's very unforgiving, it's very challenging, it's either a love it or kind of hate it kind of thing. I find it an absolute blast to drive. The way turn 2 just kind of grabs you and hugs you into the apex. You get up through the mountain and you got the walls to contend with. There's really zero room for error. The flow up and down the mountain through the dipper. Such a dynamic racetrack. So much danger is so close. But as you're coming through, you make the peak of the mountain, you're coming down to the dipper, the car gets so light, you gotta be real careful on that brakes because you're braking and turning, and then forest elbow, oh, that Falcon turn. It's just so satisfying if you get a real good power launch out of the exit onto the long straightaway heading into chase. It's such a great track because it just sets up for really good racing. You get a great passing opportunity heading into chase. If you don't quite get it, you can get it into the last corner. After turn 1, great opportunity to make a run on someone into turn 2. I've had some of the best races here at Bathurst. I do the 12-hour solo run with the Bathurst 12-hour. For whatever reason, whether it matches my driving style up or just the challenge of it with the walls, it's just the feel of it, the flow of it, the rhythm I can get into it. I just absolutely love it. So Mount Panorama in Bathurst, Australia, I love it, mate. Coming in at number 2 on my list of favorite tracks is none other than beautiful Road America. What is there not to like about this track? It's got really long straightaways that go into really hard braking points in the tight corners, provide some of the best racing that I've ever experienced. And this track has the triple threat. The carousel heads right into the kink, heads right into Canada Corner. Can you name 3 better corners that all line up? Some of the best races that I've ever been a part of have happened right here at Road America. There's a reason I made a styrofoam cutout of Road America, mainly because I forget where I'm going and I gotta reference the track map. I'm like, well, what's after this? What do I do here? So whether you're into multi-class racing, draft lock racing, open wheel racing, single class GT3 racing, Road America, think of it as a canvas, and you are the painter, and you are creating your iRacing career right here at Road America, because there's nothing this track doesn't offer. And finally, rounding out my top 3 favorite tracks on iRacing, we're heading to Florida, and we're going to Sebring International Raceway. Now, I first fell in love with Sebring from Forza 4 on Xbox, believe it or not. I would always soup up some muscle car and join all the races and then try to beat everyone on the straightaways because my car could never turn. And I didn't have a very high success rate with that, but it was a lot of fun. Right after I joined iRacing, I went and bought this track just so I could relive some of those experiences, and I've been racing it ever since. Now, as many of you may know, I'm a little bit of a concrete connoisseur, so when I get a track that has both concrete and asphalt, ooh, it gets my nether regions tingling. It's just one of those iconic racetracks. Hey, look, it's in Florida. The weather's always good in Florida. You can race this thing year-round, not a problem. Did you know that this is built on an old World War II airbase? Also, because of the different track surfaces, the bumpiness, and the diverse corners like Sunset and Turn 1, real-world motorsport teams actually come to Sebring to test out their car. Because if you can survive Sebring, you can survive almost any track out there. And that's why Sebring International makes my top 3 favorite tracks. Alright guys, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite tracks? Put it down in the comment section below. And don't forget, MattMaloneTV.com. We'll see you next time.